right, so hi guys, my name is Roshana Kristanova, and today we'll be going over how to find the slope of a line from 2 points. So the equation that you want to familiarize yourself with is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the most important equation that you need to know to find the slope. And say we have this example right here, so -2 comma -1 and 4 comma 3. The first thing you want to do is label each of them. And it doesn't matter which one you start with, just as long as you remember that in any coordinate plane, the first number is x and the second number is y. So let's start with -2, -1. This one, -2, would be x1 and -1 would be y1. 4 would be x2 and 3 would be y2. And following this equation, y2 we said was 3 minus y1 we said was -1. So make sure to write that right. And x2 we said was 4 minus x1 we said was -2. Okay, and if we remember our double negatives, they actually turn into a positive, as you can see from this sign, positive. So 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 2 is 6. And if we simplify this, our answer would be 2 over 3. And that is the slope of this graph. So let's clear this. Let's delete this example so we can just have our equation ready to go. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's start working on these problems. We'll go over 5 of them today. Okay, so let's start with this one. Find the slope of the line that passes through 3, 2, and y of 1, 9, 7. All right, so the first thing is that we would label each of this. So 3 would be x1 and 2 would be y1. 9 would be x2 and 7 would be y2. And following our equation, we would do y2, which we said was 7, minus y1, which we said was 2, over x2, which we said was 9, minus x1, which we said was 3. 7 minus 5, oh, sorry, 7 minus 2 is 5, and 9 minus 3 is 6. And that is our answer. So let's write 5 over 6. Cool. So let's clear this. Okay, so find the slope of the line that passes through 10, 2, and y7. As usual, we would label each of them first. So let's start with 10, which would be x1, and 2, which would be y1, and 1 would be x2, and 7 would be y2. Going with this formula, we would do y2, which is 7, minus y1, which is 2, over x2, which we said was 1, minus x1, which we said was 10. 7 minus 2 is 5, and 1 minus 10 is -9. So let's write that as our final answer, -5 minus 9. All right. Find the slope of the line that passes through 1, 5, and 9, 8. So x1 would be 1, y1 would be 5, x2 would be 9, and y2 would be 8. Right, so using this equation, y2 would be 8 minus y1, which is 5. x2 is 9, and x1 is 1. So 8 minus 5 is 3. 9 minus 1 is 8. So our final answer is 3 over 8. All right. 2 more examples. Find the slope of the line that passes through 1, 10, and 10, 8. All right. So which one would be x1? If you said 1, you are correct. Which one will be y1? If you said 10, you are correct. And what would x2 be? 10. And y2, 8. Oop, that's a really big y. All right, so using this equation, y2 we said was 8 minus y1, which is 10, over x2, which we said was 10, minus x1, which we said was 1. So 8 minus 10 is negative 2 over 10 minus 1, we said was 9. And that is our final answer, negative 2 over 9. Negative 2, negative 2 over 9. Okay. Find the slope of the line that passes through 111 and 6, 5. X1 would be 1, 11 would be y1, 6 would be x2, and 5 would be y2. So y2 we said was 5 minus, oh, I'm sorry. Let me just make this better. Y2 was, oops, sorry about that. Y2 we said was 5 minus y1, 11, over x2 is 6 minus x1, which is 5. So 5 minus 11 would be negative 6, and 6 minus 1 would be 5. And that's our final answer, negative 6 over 5. Okay. One last one. So 1, 8, and 10, 1. X1 would be 1, y1 would be 8, x2 would be 10, and y2 would be 1. All right, so y2 we said was 1 minus y1, which is 8, over x2 we said was 10 minus x1, which is 1. So 1 minus 8 is negative 7, over 10 minus 1, which is 9. And our final answer is negative 7 over 9. Okay, so that is all that we will do today. But one last thing is that you really just have to ingrain this formula to your mind. Just remember, y2 minus y1 is over x2 minus x1. And as long as you have this equation down, you will be easily able to solve this kind of problem where you have to find the slope between these 2 points. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you guys practice a lot more and get comfortable with finding the slope of a line from 2 points.